Hi, my name is Yaku, and today I will guide you in how you can edit and customize your class schedule. Firstly, we're going to start by creating and editing your classes. To do that, you can go to Settings, Class Customization. There you see we can edit your main schedule, we can create custom schedules, and we can edit our classes. Today we're going to start by editing our classes. To do that, click on Edit Classes. With this tool, you can create new class types. You can manage current class types, as well as you can change the default settings on each of these class types. So let's create a new class type. To do that, you can click on Create New Class. There we have a name. So let's create a class by saying Bootcamp Women Only. Then we're going to create a class color. Now this color will display on your schedule. So let's make it a nice pink color. And let's create the font color. Let's make that black. And then I can add the default amount of slots. This default amount is the number of people that can book for this class. Let's make that 12. And we can click on Create Class. And there you see that all the classes is created and all the tariffs can book this class. Now I can edit the classes I have created. To do that, I can click on Edit Classes. There you can see I've got all my classes that I can edit. So let's edit Open Gym class. Now I can make that, I can change the name of the class. I can change the default number of slots. I can also change the color of the class and the font color of the class, and I can click on Update and it will update the class. Now we have created classes and we edited our current classes. Now we have default settings on each of these classes. So let's change the default settings on the class that we've created, the Bootcamp Women Only class. To do that, you can click on Edit Default Settings. There you can see we've got booking time, cancellation time, weeks open in advance, and waiting list. So let's go through each and every one of these. The booking time. Now the booking time is the time to restrict members to how far they can book in advance for this class. Currently it's set at -1, meaning that if the class is 5 o'clock, this member can book up to 6 o'clock for the class, because we know that we've got late showers, and then they can book when they're a little bit late, they can still come in for the class. But we can change that. If you want guys not to be able to book an hour in advance, you just change that to 1. Then we've got cancellation time. Cancellation time is when members can cancel the class before the class starts. Now it's currently at 3 hours. Let's make that 2 hours. Now to explain this to you is, if it's at 2 hours, you can cancel a class 2 hours in advance, meaning that if you have a class that's 5 p.m. in the afternoon, then you can't cancel the class after 3 p.m. Okay, great. Now we've got weeks open in advance. Now we've got 2 weeks. This means that every Friday the bookings open for 2 weeks. So if it's Friday the 1st, the bookings will be open until Friday the 14th. If I change that to 3 weeks, then it will be Friday the 21st. And then we've got also a waiting list cap. This cap is the number of people that may be on the waiting list. Just a quick review on how the waiting list works. Is every time a member add himself on a waiting list, and then someone cancels because the class is full and one of the member cancels, that member will be booked automatically into the class, and there will be a notification in form of SMS and email will be sent to the member to notify him that he's booked into the class. Just to let you know that you need to have SMS credits for the member to receive an SMS. Okay, great. Now this is the edit default settings. Just to let you know that if you already have classes on your class schedules and you change it here, it's not going to change the class settings at all. It's just going to, this default settings will only change when you create new classes. Now if we want to update all our current classes and the settings they have, we can click here on Update Defaults for all classes. There you can see we've got edit defaults for all classes, and there we can change the defaults. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. Please, if there's anything more that you want to know about this, or you need our help to help you add or create any classes, please contact support and we will contact you. I hope you enjoy this feature, and please provide us with some feedback. Thank you, guys, and have a great day.